save these other. Do when I'm done recording, just kind of goof. It's like, Jesus, you know a smell when you smell it, and oh, lady, you bad girl. I can't blame her though. She's old. She's 13, 12. You know, she's old for a dog. So you can't get mad at her for, you know, doing what a dog's gonna do in the middle of the night. She can't scream, "Hey asshole, I gotta piss!" If she could, that would be amazing, because then there would be a lot less incidents, but it's the pain of owning a dog and owning an old dog. You know, if you're gonna have an old dog, you're gonna have things happen like bladder issues, or she's not gonna make it. You know, you just can't get mad at her. Or, you know, when she was a puppy, yeah, bad dog outside, but now that she's old, there's no controlling it, and I'm not gonna scream bad dog at an old dog just because she accidentally let herself go. That would be cruel and unusual, and yeah, no, we're good with letting her do her thing and have a happy life while she still does. Oh boy. I'm gonna have to drop some stuff, or just in case I don't remember, I'm not gonna put a lot of stuff, but kind of the bare minimum of, okay, just so I can get going. I don't want to be seen as that guy that Cheese is saving, but I do not want to get an addiction right now. Like, later in the game, okay, whatever. But right now, it will be a shooting myself in the foot kind of feeling if I had to pay a doctor to take away my addiction or had to eat Fixer. So we'll just pretend that I didn't save just to cheese that, but okay, now we're running to Novak. If I had the sprinting mod, we'd be sprinting, but I don't think it's cheating. It's definitely, since they've added it to Fallout 4, it kind of legitimized it in my eyes, because it's like, oh well, I mean, if they had the ability in the Game Bureau engine, they probably would have added sprinting, but it took a modder who had the free time and none of the pressure of owning or needing to get something. With modding, you have the ability to actually embellish and mess around and actually spend time on functions that you want to create. Sonny? Sonny!
Go easy on it now.
Okay, we're gonna... God. Yeah, I just smell something funky in the air, and it's a good thing I'm about to end the episode. I gotta sit here and not... Yeah, I guess deep clean is the right word. Gotta sit here and scrub-a-dub-dub and just be a genuine human being and not live in filth. As convenient as it would be to just ignore all things around me and let things decay and just die, I'd rather actively try to help or do something with my time. We're gonna have to go back there, not to anything important, but there's a quest where we can learn a ranger takedown, and it's not cheap, but it does make a lot of melee or physical or unarmed combat like encounters trivial, and you can basically just like quick slot your weapon and then, you know, press 8 to unequip it, then do the ranger takedown, then 8 to re-equip it, and then start slashing. It's not a bad option, but it's honestly one of the better choices of I don't know. I feel like they spend a lot of time on the animation and the. It's a cool reward for a small missable quest that you could literally say, "Nah, fuck you, I'm not going," and he'll be like, "Okay," and he'll literally not bug you about it or ever mention it again. If you like say, "Nah, I'm not doing that," he'll just like, "Okay," or he'll be like, "No problem. I'll find someone that," I don't even think he mentions that he'll find someone else. I think he just says he'll keep trying to reach him on the radio.
Hey there.
Well, we finally made it to Novak. You know what the first thing we're going to do is? You would think it's talk to Victor. In normal playthrough that would be the case, but we're gonna do the one and only thing that really matters in this town.
Welcome to you. Well, I think that's a fine idea. I'll give you a good flat rate, and you can stay as long as you like. At least until the busy season comes. Sound good? I'm glad you can stay with us. Your room will be the one upstairs, closest to the lobby side. Here's your key. Let me know if there's anything I can do to make your stay better for you. Well, he might have been wearing a fancy outfit, but he wasn't any kind of gentleman to me.
Oh.
Had his nose stuck so high in the air you couldn't see it above the clouds. City folk. They always think they deserve better than what they got. Those hoodlums he was with seemed to know Manny for some reason. He's our daytime sniper, up in the dinosaur's mouth. Watch out for strangers.
Oh, honey, you don't even know the half of it. I don't know why they have the texture of keys in there if you can't take them, because that would literally be amazing. It's like... Oh yeah, we're gonna... Before we go up to my room and show you that, we're gonna send some stuff to our caravan box in Good Springs, so when we go back there we can resupply and go through our loot. It's like, why are you only having so little explosive? And it's like, it's not because I think I'm going to use them, but it's the fact that if I do have the chance to use them before we do a DLC, because most DLCs, they take your stuff, or you are limited to very limited items. But for the most part, I plan on trying to use a good bit of this stuff before we go to Blood Money, because Blood Money is the Blood Money and Old World Blues strip you down to your skivvies, and well, Blood Money puts you in a jumpsuit, but Old World Blues literally skips you down to hospital gown skivvies, and you have a sore backside and a sore skull because you don't know where your brain is and you don't know where your spine is, and Oh boy, I can't wait to get to Old World Blues. That is going to be a blast. It honestly was my favorite DLC to play on the Xbox, and it's like, yes, I played all of the DLCs legitimately on the Xbox, and I've beaten them, and Lonesome Road was the one that honestly sent me through a fucking rage fit, and I bet it's going to be about the same on computer, even with downgraded and lowered graphics. It's still probably going to give me issues because Lonesome Road is nothing but a big old. It's not. How do I even explain it? There's these large cavernous, or there's caverns. There are like caves, and there are large areas of open space that you get to explore. But there's just a lot of stuff in it. There's a lot of marked men and enemies that kind of like they're a bit of a bullet sponge, if I'm honest. And Lonesome Road is made for to be the last DLC you play, either the very last or I you can play it third to last or before Old World Blues, but you'd get a you'd get a story in reverse basically. I'm trying to think of where there's a shop, and there's the one guy in the Dinky Dino, but for the most part, this place is good for the room, and that's about it. Like, I'm gonna have to go to Good Springs and grab a bunch of my stuff and slowly bring it over one trip at a time, but we can now actually put stuff in a secure location where we won't have to worry about either NPCs grabbing something or just something going wrong. I need to get my stuff out of Doc Mitchell's house, is what I'm basically saying. But other than that, this is part 13. Thank you for watching. Sorry it took so long, but we finally got to Novak. Take care. Goodbye. Okay. I still haven't uploaded at part 13 yet. I'm sorry, people. I don't know why I'm doing 14 without even doing 13 yet. Like, I have a lot of editing ahead of me. Fuck me.
I don't know. We met near the Mississippi. We faced a mutual enemy. Cooperating got us out of a jam. So we decided to travel together. He joked about that. He said that people who wanted have to look for it. But he wasn't looking, and it found him. Partly. But his mother was a prostitute, and the man who financed his expedition was a pornographer. Hard to say. He believed there was a tunnel underneath this building that would take him to California without any interference from the NCR.
I don't know. Little fantasy, but wouldn't mind marrying a girl of ill repute and being the one she settles down with. I don't know. Not saying every girl I've been with was a wide open fucking train town, but definitely the first girl I dated was, let's just say she wasn't a saint.
He gave me a new password in case I changed my mind, but what he's looking for is farther west. I hope what I'm looking for is here. I don't see why not. He was more concerned about something down there getting up here than he was about somebody following him. What are any of us looking for?
I haven't played. I tried to get the prequel mod in Fallout 3 to work, and it worked somewhat, but characters would just fucking die. No fucking joke. The game would literally, I'd start up, get the first quest, go to the guy, Larry Slater, and then talk to him, and then before I even left the building, the girl that I'm supposed to save or meet dies. It's like, oh, okay.
I can relate to that. Knowledge is power. I want to know who killed Fresca Coy.
Oh. We finally get to the big name drop. It's part 14, and I've been playing this mod off and on. I haven't even gotten back to the part where I was really. I just gotten the Novak, and I haven't even really done the Citro Egro Sum quest. Like, I haven't. I just got done taking pictures of Trudy, just to put in reference of where I'm at right now.
She lived before the Great War. She was a B-list porn star who became top director in the business.
Huh. Is that literally the story of Mila Khalifa? Or what's her name?
It was just idle curiosity until we found this place. But while we were searching for the tunnel, an entry on this terminal
Let's hope
changed
that
all
came
that.
through. I just
Now I
cracked a
believe the answer
cold
can be
Phantom.
found somewhere here in New Vegas. I'm not sure, but I have to know. She died in Vegas. Her death was supposedly an accident, but a news story on this terminal says the case was reopened right before the war started. I'm aware of that, but the police would have had a file. It says here the investigation was run by the Nevada Highway Patrol Clark County office. Find anything good? You are looking at the finest piece of meat the wasteland ever produced. It's devastating and utterly without fear or mercy on the field of battle. But the pinnacle of its ability, its most insidious and effective application, is weakening the resolve of captives and hostages. We don't refer to it as him. It's called the stag, and the horror your enemies will know when you unleash it is unsurpassed. I've been both. I'm currently neither. Perhaps. It's not a plaything for the wicked. It's not a disposable back to lift stone and steel. It's a weapon worthy of a tyrant. You get it? Forgive me. You don't seem to understand the gravity of it. Excellent. The cost is... I understand. Return when you have it with you. Yes, You're joking, right? The reproductive equipment is, as you can see, permanently erect. It could be a mutation, or just an insatiable desire to rape and maim. Possibly both.
Oh. Oh, geez. I don't know how I feel about that. That ain't good. When I was younger, I used to joke about the R word and all the fun, fucking funny hee hee tee hee jokes you can make, but as I grew up, I've listened to people and I've heard horror stories. Excuse me. I don't know. Rape is not a joke, and I'm not thinking it's supposed to be a joke, but this is obviously meant for laughs. Like, tee hee, he can fuck enemies to death. No.
I'm not so eager to join my ancestors, but I have carnal urges too, of course. Sometimes I pleasure myself while it exercises. Its yearning to inflict misery is like the thirst of a dying man. I imagine it quenching that thirst as I touch myself. Torn flesh, the sweet song of mortality wounded, the rapid, repetitive thrusting as blood and life ebb. No, I only achieve orgasm when it actually performs the task I fantasize about. Self-restraint is the foundation of my order. It made being a slaver difficult. The innocence in the pen, close enough to smell, to touch, too valuable to waste. But the practice of restraint is unworthy unless difficult, so I bore the temptation. Other people's opinions are like rain on a sea, and those who would mock me have learned that when I am distraught, the stag becomes agitated. Yes, now you begin to comprehend its true value. Goodbye.
So let's just say this. When I was 16, 15, and I first played this mod, I thought this was hilarious. I don't know what I feel about it now. Guess we'll do the tee-hee funny Brittany. It's Brittany, bitch.
Andy? It's Fresca Coy.
Hello, Fresca. To what do I owe the pleasure?
Fresca? This is Jeremy Peterman. I don't know if you remember me, but we met.
Of course I remember you, Jeremy. Congratulations on the nomination.
Thanks. I heard you were in town. They say you're thinking about getting back into the biz.
I'm here to cheer for Bruni. But yeah, I'm putting some feelers out.
Look, it's not my place, but you should go mainstream. 19th Hole is like my favorite movie ever. But the future of porn is, well, it's what I do. No scripts, no sets, just real people getting the shit fucked out of them.
It's hot. I'm a fan, but I think there's room for both. Would you have liked 19th Hole as much without the sex? Because if I had done it with one of the majors, there wouldn't be any.
Sure. Jump cut from Lita kneeling to Tom pushing the elevator button, and I'd read between the lines. Fuck, I'm an asshole. I'm giving Fresca Coy directing advice. Sorry. Anyway, that's not why I called. I was hoping maybe you could do me a favor.
Just had a bacon sandwich.
My favors aren't worth
We're
as
good.
much as they used to be, Jeremy. But what can I do for you?
This place makes L.A. look like the Midwest. Chicks are begging me in the street to be in a movie. So I figure, when in Rome, right? Anyway, this serious little hottie calls herself Claire Sin, asks why I only shoot hetero, and I have no answer. I mean, at first it was all about,
Oh, yeah,
I
Hilly.
love big dicks, my boyfriend has a big dick.
Whoa.
And then
Fucking Hilly
Parisa
was young
unzips
for a
and I go,
minute.
holy shit.
For a second.
But there's this whole audience I haven't tapped yet, and I need some stranger in the street to point it out to me. She's way interested, but not in guys. I'm thinking, who could break in an amateur with some pro-level Sappho shit? And when I mentioned you, she just about wet 'em. I guess she's...
Yes?
Sorry, I was rambling. What?
Yes. Breaking in a serious little hottie sounds like fun.
Yeah? Awesome! Fresca fucking Coy! Oh, man.
Fucking cool, baby.
Just one more thing. I want you for this one. But if it takes off and you get back into directing, well, supply and demand, right? Think Bruni would be interested if there's enough to go around?
Oh yeah, she'd be perfect. Scare the bejesus out of her. But she's not here. She's still shooting. They wrapped today and she's catching the red eye tonight.
And the awards are tomorrow. Well, no time like the present, right? I'll text you the address.
Sounds good. Do you need me to, bring anything?
Nope, I've got my Boy Scout bag. The classics, plus some crazy new shit. Most of these chicks party hard. You gotta be prepared, right?
Cool. I'll see you in, let's say, 2 hours?
Perfect.
Didn't he say something about a Boy Scout bag?
Hey Sasha, it's Fresca. Putting together a possible cast list for a pitch, the sequel to Bald Boys Day Off. Interested?
Why? Ginger is getting too old.
No, Ginger's back, but in this one, the lead role is her daughter. You'd be perfect.
Sasha is thinking.
No.
No.
Look, I love Mo, but he's a pain in the ass to work for. Can't be paying you shit. If this is about your contract, I can get you out of it with one phone call. I know who faked your immigration documents and why.
Everybody is hearing rumors about Sasha's papers. You saw 5 years ago. Maybe it was a mistake. Sasha is not reading English so good.
Sasha, I don't care about that. I'm just saying you don't have to worry about your exclusivity clause. Plus, I think you'll find working for me is a lot of fun.
It's not about contract. is about style. You make movie, too much talk. Mo make movie. Sasha get what Sasha wants. Non-stop.
Fucking
Okay,
Jesus.
you're passing up a ton of money, the chance for a pervy. If you change your mind, you know where to find me.
Sure thing. Kisses, babe. No, it's Sasha. Fresca is wanting Sasha to make movie. Is knowing about papers. Is offering to tear up contract.
What'd you tell her?
Is clerical error. No one here is knowing, and Sasha is not understanding what.
No, dipshit. What did you tell her about the movie?
Nate, of course. Not interested in lovey-dovey video. But, Mo, if Fresca is telling what is happening to Sasha, what is happening to Mo?
Calm down, babe. She won't tell anybody. If she does, her pal Larry takes the heat. We're just victims. Fuck, why won't that bitch do us all a favor and drink herself to death?
Mo is awful, but is making Sasha feel better. Kisses, babe.
Yeah, kisses.
Oh, shit. It actually wants me to go to Arfu now. Fuck yeah. Yeah, we might do just a 30-minute episode, so we're halfway through this one, so... Forget what's this way. It's kind of a waste of time, but we'll just check what's this way. I don't think there's enemies, but I don't remember. Yeah, that's what I thought. Destroyed area. Hope the game doesn't crash with ED. I've never played this mod with ED around, so I never know what's the score with him. Also, I haven't cheated or done anything to like increase my ammo